welcome to my channel. Today I have our second Halloween look, this wicked awesome Medusa with some demonic eyes. I do have a lighter version for the pretty looking Medusa, the seductress Medusa, and then this is more of the demonic Medusa. But I had a lot of fun making this video, and I got to play around with some cool props and some, you know, wigs. But if this is something you guys are interested in, then just keep watching. Okay, you guys, we're going to jump right in. The first thing we're going to do is take L'Oreal True Match Foundation in W4. We're going to dot this all over our face. And then we're going to use a Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend it out. Then going in to hide any imperfections, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And I'm going to blend that out also with that same sponge. And then taking the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Light, we're going to use that to highlight our face. And again, we're going to blend it out with our beauty sponge. To set the face, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in the shade Lyric, which is the yellow tone shade. I'm going to blot any creases that could have occurred under my eyes, and then I'm going to set all my highlighted areas. Then going in to prime our eyelids, I'm using MAC's Paint Pot and Painterly. We want to prep the eyes for our smoky eye. And then I also set it with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in Lucid. Then going into a Bobbi Brown University Eye palette in the shade Birch. We're going to use that as our transition shade. I'm going to just throw that all over our crease. Then to deepen our crease, we're going to use the Morphe 35C palette in this nice chocolate brown color. And we're going to use that just to deepen up that crease. Going back into that Bobbi Brown palette, we're going to use the shade Ivy, which is this really nice green color. And we're going to use that on the outer corner of our eye. We're really going to blend it in. So I went between this more precise blending brush and a bigger fluffy brush, just to achieve the best blending as possible. Then going back into the 35C palette, we're going to use this green shade, and we're going to use that just to brighten up the green that we had already put down. I didn't think that Ivy was green enough, so I just went in and brightened it up a little bit. Going back into that palette, we're going to use the black in the palette. And we're going to use that to deepen our crease. I really focus it on the outer V. I don't bring it too far in because I don't want to ruin the green. Just a little bit of depth. Going back into that palette, we're going to use the white shade just to clean up our inner corner. Now to work on the face, I used a mixture of the greens that we have in this palette, and I used that on an angle brush for our contour. Then using the dark brown in the Morphe palette, I'm going to use that to add some depth to our contours. We want to make sure it's a nice gradient. Then using a MAC iridescent loose powder in gold, I'm going to use that on a fan brush, and I'm going to put that on all the high points of our cheeks, as well as champagne pop. I didn't think that the gold iridescent powder was enough, so I just went in with champagne pop and really made the highlights stand out. Can't forget the nose and the Cupid's bow. Then going back into that Morphe palette, we're going to take the darker color, the darker green, and we're going to use that under our eyes. We want to really smoke out that color. And then I went back in with the lighter green, and we're going to use that to really smoke it out. Then going in with NYX Matte Liquid Liner, we're going to use that to line our eyes. I did a really dramatic cat eye for this look. I wanted it to really stand out. And this is me attempting to do it on camera. In the inner corner, I winged it out a little bit to give us a little point at the inner corner. And then I went to Michael's and I looked and I found these really chunky glitters, and I used those as scales. So I went between the gold and the iridescent color, and I just put them on all the contoured areas from like the cheekbones all the way up to the forehead. I just focused mainly on that outer C area. And then I went in with some gold foil. This was a stack that I found at Walmart that was for just, you know, the Halloween stuff, and I went in with the adhesive that they have there, and I just put it in between the you know, the scales, and then I just tapped in the gold foil. I also used some gold iridescent rhinestones to add to the effect. Then I went in with Jeffree Star's Weirdo liquid velour liquid lipstick, and I used that for my lips. I used that on the outer edges of the lips. And then you'll see that I used a different color. I used a like orange color from Sephora, and I didn't really like the way it looked. I wanted it to be more red. So this is the clip. This is Sephora one, and I didn't really like it. So I went in with NARS Cruella. This is a matte liquid, a matte lip liner. And I went in with that instead. I didn't really like the way the other one looked. So that's it. This is the beautiful, seductive Medusa. If you guys want to spice it up a little bit more, you guys can keep watching. And I did a little bit more of a demonic look. I mixed a few shades in this 35C palette. So I went in with the black, the purple, and that really bright fuchsia. And I just interchanged between them, and I dragged that under my eyes, a little bit above my eyes. I just wanted to make it really look like a bruise, so I went really sloppy, dragged it all the way down, and just didn't really care about how opaque it was. I just wanted to make sure it was like sloppy looking. Then using the Maybelline palette, it's their aqua paints, I took the red and I just drew on some veins with a really precise e.l.f. brush. And just kind of, you know, pull them away from the eye in just random pattern. And then with the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, I did the same thing. I took that and I added the little vein looking things away from the eyes and just some random patterns. And yeah, that's it. There you go. So you guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. I have nothing else to say other than like, share, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And if you guys want to keep up with me and my shenanigans, I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. All the links will be down below. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and a really good Halloween. I love you, and bye!